I'm going live one more time to spread a little awareness on Sarah Fillmore and our whole life together. And I mean our whole life. And how she cheated on me and fucked an old 60-year-old man behind my back. And how I had a gun to my head. And how she's an alcoholic. And how I really got myself in the shittiest situation in my life. And I think the whole world should know about Port Elgin and Betty Ann and her coke fucking dealing problems. And I really think this stuff should be out there because it's disgusting. So I hope all of you people see this. So I'm gonna wait, tell my story. Come on, Richard, why don't you come on? Since you got my numbers, since Sarah just gave it to you, playing little prank calls. So we'll talk about Sarah Fillmore and the whole life I've been. You know how many times Sarah Fillmore beat me up? Well, we'll get to that. You know how many times that Sarah Fillmore talked behind my back with a 60-year-old man named Richard LeBlanc? It's actually kind of disgusting because she has um, things online saying how he's a stalker and how he ruined her life and how he's a weirdo, and yet he. How does somebody cheat? How does somebody cheat on a guy like me with a 60-year-old man? Like, I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm a loving guy. I have a missing child, so it's like, why bother hurting me? Like, why would you go through all this to hurt me? And it's sad, really. So, I hope people are watching. It doesn't matter if people are watching now, but people are going to watch eventually. A lot of people. And then I'm going to do this on TikTok, and I'm going to explain this whole story again. So, hi everybody. So I'm going to talk about Sarah Fillmore and the relationship I was just in, and how it cost me a lot of time, a lot of grief. I had a gun pointed to my head. I had my girlfriend beat me up with a 2x4. She's beat me up numerous times, and this is not about Dylan. So this is going to be awareness on Sarah Fillmore and this 32-year-old young woman that likes to cheat on people with 60-year-old men. Richard LeBlanc is the guy's name. So me and Sarah broke up. It was just a few weeks ago when I caught her talking to a 60-year-old man again. Actually, a man that was a stalker, and how it's actually a disgusting story. But if you actually look around on Sarah's Facebook, you'll see that she had like this, not a GoFundMe, but this, what do you call it? Where you get signatures and you want to change things. Change.org, and she had it all about Richard LeBlanc. And it's funny because we actually just broke up because she was messaging that same guy that she was scared of. And I just want to show the pain and suffering I've been through. So Sarah Fillmore beat me with a 2x4. She has beat me with a broomstick. She has beat me with her fist. She has beaten me any way you can think of because she drinks every day. It's disgusting. And Port Elgin, so since I moved to Port Elgin, I had Betty Ann harass me. She's a coke dealer. Betty Ann. Sarah Fillmore told me she's a drug dealer and all this stuff. And all she does is harass me and Sarah to the point where we went nuts. And then we got Jeff Trenum. Jeff Trenum pointed a gun to my head for no reason because of Sarah Fillmore and the drama that she has. And it's disgusting where these people can, like, why would you get in a relationship with a father of a missing child just to fuck with me? Because, I'm going to fuck with you back. I'm going to go live and tell the whole world what happened. Most people know who I am. I'm not a woman beater. I'm a loving father. And I come out of this relationship and it's disgusting. Like, how does one go from a beautiful guy like me to a 60-year-old man behind my back. Richard LeBlanc. It's disgusting, and that's where she's at now, and that's why we don't talk no more. Like I said, she's beaten me up. Anytime I mention them, she beats me up. Every time we fight, she beats me up. You could actually go to the Route 16 diner, the last restaurant before PEI, and go talk to them about how she screwed up my life. I wish I never met Sarah Fillmore. You are the worst person I've ever met, and it's sad that I actually thought I loved you and I could even fight for you. I thought about it for a minute until I heard Richard in the background tonight, so you're still playing the same game. Me and Sarah were charged 3, 4 days ago because Sarah Fillmore beat me with a 2x4 because I confronted her from cheating on me. She was talking to another man that's 60 years old. And why you would want to leave this is beyond me for a 60-year-old man that might not live till your next birthday, but that's okay. Now I'm mad, so let's play games, Sarah. Now I'm live, and we're going to talk about your whole life story. Since I met Sarah, she's an alcoholic. I've been harassed by her neighbors in every which way. I had a gun pointed to my head by Jeff Trenum. Betty Ann from Port Elgin, she's a coke dealer that harasses me and Sarah. And, she has 2 beautiful dogs that are amazing, but she beats them too. And, it's disgusting. I put up with it for so long that it drove me crazy. And, I wish I could only meet a girl that was, okay, I'm going to go back. Sarah Fillmore, her husband went missing 8 years ago. And we connected that way. She actually reached out to me. And I thought she was the love of my life. And then I realized that she's not the love of my life, that she's actually a monster. And in many ways, she's manipulative. She manipulates you in every way possible. So I went back to Sarah Fillmore many times, and she manipulated me to the point where I've had mental breakdowns, and I'm so sick and tired of this life, so I'm moving on. And I just want everybody to know that Sarah Fillmore, like, if you date her, and this isn't a lie, like, this should be known that she'll manipulate you in every way possible, and it's wrong. Like, especially a girl that's been through a similar situation as me, you shouldn't manipulate people. It's wrong. Like, you didn't have to date me. You didn't have to reach out to me. You didn't have to play me like you did. And it's okay, because now I'm gonna fucking tell the whole world our story, and I'm legally allowed to. We met in, when was it? What is it right now? 2024. So last year, we've been together for 10 months. I started dating her. She was an alcoholic, and I accepted it. So I tried to deal with it and stuff like that. I got a job with Atlantic Windows, and I started working there full time. I was starting to get my life back. And then Sarah not stopping with the drinking and the drama, I ended up quitting. On top of getting DNA from Germany, all that stuff broke me. And, she goes around telling everybody that I harassed her or committed a felony against her, but right here it shows that she beat me with a 2x4. It's a court order that I'm not supposed to have any contact with Sarah Fillmore, and it just goes on and on and on. That's Sarah Fillmore. She'll date you, and then she'll beat you down to nothing, and that's her. Port Elgin is the most horrible place I've ever been to. Since I've met Sarah Fillmore, I had a gun pointed to my head by Jeff Trenum, and I'm still working on charges. I'm still thinking about it because he's a piece of shit, and I don't need another gun to my head. But now that I'm further away, and my friend, but I had a gun to my head. I've been beaten up by Sarah many times, and she told me our whole relationship, I wasn't allowed to talk about Ashley. So anytime I talked about my son's mom, she would get mad at me and beat me up. Um, Last month, she didn't want me to support my son no more. She wanted me to move on and do all these things, right? And you know, I was stupid, and I listened to her, and I stopped. Most people that support me, you were deleted by Sarah Fillmore because she actually took over my Facebook account, and she blocked everybody and pretended she was me and slandered my Facebook all to hell. And a lot of people they that she slandered, and I actually put up with it, and I actually listened, and I didn't do anything about it. And if anyone wants to send me a friend request, it's okay, because the reason I blocked everybody on Facebook is because of her. I don't know why. She was obsessed with not having me fight for my son, and I'll never get it. Like, how can you tell a grieving father, like, it's time to stop fighting for your child? I think it's wrong in every way possible, and I wish I never met Sarah Fillmore. Um, my brother was told when he came down to a visit that the reason Tyler went missing is because she drove him nuts, to the point where maybe he was a drug addict and ran away from it, and then his remains were found. But my brother was told by her neighbor that the reason he disappeared is because of her, and the way she pretty well did the same shit to me. So I don't make this shit up. Like, this is just what I'm told. And since yesterday, I've had numerous fake phone calls. It's like she's giving my number away to everybody, and I just really hope people see this and realize that, like, don't fall for her tricks. You can ask my brother right here. Get on here and talk about Sarah Fillmore.
I don't want to talk about.
My brother could tell you all about it. He witnessed a lot of it.
But what?
Sarah.
They're all the same?
Get on there and tell him if you could drink.
About what?
Sarah.
What do you want me to say about it?
How she treated me.
Like shit?
Like shit.
But like shit. Like,
you witnessed it.
Yeah.
There you go. My brother just said he witnessed it. Like, she's a complete monster. She's manipulative. You have no idea. Like, if you're gonna go date her with her missing teeth, go ahead. She doesn't take care of herself. She's a horrible person. Like, I've been through shit and back with her. I don't even know I spent 9 months with her.
She's got no teeth?
Oh, she's got some teeth.
Holy fuck, I never knew that.
No, I'm not trying to put her down, but she wants to put me down and hang out with a 60-year-old man. Then I'm gonna put her down, and I'm gonna tell the whole world, what I've been through. So it's okay. I've been through shit. I've been kicked out. My brother's seen me kicked out so many times after paying her bills, just so she gets her bills paid. And guess what, Sarah? Your power's being cut today. Your internet's being cut today. All these things are being cut today because
like a Tyrannosaurus tooth.
Because I'm an idiot. Because I was manipulated by Sarah Fillmore. And I hope I never see you again, because you're a piece of shit. And I hope this live goes everywhere and it shows the kind of person you are. You're a manipulative person. And you guys can all know that, Ashley Brown, my son's mother, I've never talked to her like this before. Ashley was a good mom, loving, all that stuff. So for me to just make up all this stuff about Sarah is just, this is true stuff. Sarah is a manipulative person. Route 16 Diner, you can go visit her. I'll go visit her one day, and I'll be like, "You're a miserable person. You fucking drove me nuts."
What's your address going?
To the point that Jeff Trenum pointed a gun to my head. To the point that Betty Ann sells drugs all around that place and manipulates Sarah. I'm not going to say that she's definitely a victim. Port Elgin made her a victim, but then she turned around and made me a victim. And the reason I've been so quiet on social media is because of her. She made me stop talking to all you people. She made me stop talking to about Dylan. She made me push all my supporters away. Hell, she even took my phone and messaged half you people and blocked you. Um, Christy, I could name 100 fucking names that you blocked that I just unblocked that I didn't even know because she pretended she was me and manipulated me. And this is a warning to everybody about Sarah Fillmore. It's. I hope she enjoys her life with her 60-year-old man. I hope 60-year-old
Well,
old balls make you feel
Look.
good.
he's crying.
Like this dog's crying.
That's poor Logan dog.
This is a Port Elgin dog that was abused by one of Sarah's friends. The dog was abused and my brother took it. His name's Shiloh. He had a big red patch here. He was all messed up and me and my brother saved him. And it's a shame that, Port Elgin's such a bad place.
I saved him.
And Sarah's ratted out Jeff Trenum. She's ratted out Betty Ann. She's ratted out pretty well everybody, so I might as well just rat them out for everybody. Betty Ann's the biggest coke dealer in Port Elgin, and I think it's disgusting. Like, stop selling drugs to kids. Like, it's disgusting. Jeff Trenum, stop beating up women. You beat up Sarah so many times, it's disgusting. I witnessed it. And then you pointed a gun to my head. And this is the life I got into, and I'm a fucking idiot for doing it. And I hope everybody realizes it, and take care. Fuck you, Sarah.